Fiat has been making nice, handy cars for a very long time now. Their cars are simple yet practical, giving the owner a nice car to move around in when running their daily errands. Because of the current updates by other automakers, Fiat also has to update their cars to ensure they keep up with the latest trend. And because of that, they brought forth the 2023 Fiat Pulse Abarth. But what is new with this car? What have they changed? Let's find out, shall we? Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll be looking at the 2023 Fiat Pulse Abarth to find out what's new with it. But before we continue, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. And with that, let's see what Fiat has done to the Pulse Abarth. Ever since the Pulse Abarth was shown to the public, it's been successful. It would appear as the godmother car throughout the year in Brazilian Formula 4 stages. However, when he finally got to the market on November 17th, it was time to prove to the public that the Scorpion really stung the legion of lovers of the brand. Everything that it came with in its DNA was simply amazing. In just 3 days after it was launched, Fiat had already recorded sales of more than 350 units of the Pulse Abarth. And according to Fiat, this was already half of the planned production for the model that was scheduled for 2022. Acquiring this number of sales in this period showed that the Brazilians really love the performance and all the heritage of competition that Abarth has brought both in the past and in the present with each of its models. To top it all off, it goes without saying that the action taken during the launch at around 50 dealerships with an Abarth corner spread all over Brazil was very important. This was because it allowed the customers to get to know all the sportiness of the Pulse Abarth lives. Regarding the design, the Pulse is already winning over most of the customers, gaining an extra dose of sportiness. To make it even more appealing and outstanding, the model comes with details in red, which is the brand's characteristic color. It all starts with a side stripe, which has a signature that brings speed and dynamism. This same aesthetic and color have also been added to the rear view mirror and a line on the front bumper. And from the way it looks, we can say that it looks quite amazing. Given the brand's history, we didn't expect to miss the Abarth badges. This time, they are present both on the side and on the front. Fiat also made sure to include the Fiat flag on the grid, and in addition to all those features, the car comes with exclusive 17-inch racing wheels with mass reliefs, greater width, and a single center cap. When you go over to the front of the SUV, there are still lines that show the model's muscle. Some of these designs include the upper applique with a carbon fiber design, and the floating grille with a dedicated air opening to make it more efficient. It also brings elements to improve aerodynamics, such as the air curtain and the lower and wider front bumper. When you move to the back, the Fiat brings exclusivity in the super sporty shark antenna. An Abarth signature and a rear bumper reinforce the Abarth racing DNA, along with an exhaust with a 3-inch chromed double tip and the brand's characteristic snoring. The Fiat Pulse Abarth has been around for about 70 years now, and in its first campaign in those 70 years, it has returned to Brazil with the brand's first SUV in the world. It was developed in the country with national production. It has brought about the entire legacy of the brand and made it famous. It is quite popular for its high performance. To maintain this reputation, the model was outfitted with a Turbo 270 engine capable of producing 185 horsepower and 270 Nm of torque. With this engine, you only need about 7.6 seconds to get from 0 to 100 km per hour, but you can decide to go at the maximum speed, which is 215 km per hour. This is literally the fastest compact SUV in Brazil in this category. A car is more about its engine and exterior looks. Even the interior matters because everyone wants a nice, comfortable ride. Therefore, it's worth mentioning that the Pulse Abarth leaves the factory complete without options. This literally means that what you see is what you get. In addition, it has some standard features, such as the dual sports exhaust, a 10.1-inch multimedia center with connected services, paddle shifters, automatic emergency braking, an electronic handbrake with auto hold, a wireless charger, automatic switching of headlights, and shift alert, among so many other new features. The Abarth is a sub-brand of Fiat, and they have been doing well for quite some time. Abarth is currently busy working on an all-electric hot hatch that will be based on the Fiat 500e. However, this doesn't mean in any way that the company is bringing an end to the development of combustion-powered models. The brand is already decided to go back to Brazil with its first ever crossover, and it's been selling in the country under the Pulse moniker. So far, it's being sold in dedicated Abarth showrooms within Fiat dealerships. With this, the company plans to have about 50 stores around Brazil that will be operational soon. However, as you've probably seen already, the Abarth Pulse is just based on the Fiat Pulse, which is a small crossover for South America. This branch of Fiat was launched late last year with a few upgrades to make it better. It comes with a cute exterior, compact dimensions, and a tech-heavy cabin that has a fully digital instrument cluster and a large infotainment display on the center console. Abarth has decided to take things to the next level with a full exterior makeover, and from the looks of it on the Pulse Abarth, it is worth it. It even comes with a sporty package now that has several components. This includes a new radiator grille that has a honeycomb structure and a large Abarth logo. In addition, there's a new front apron that has modified side air vents and fog lights that are now mounted a little bit lower. At the back, Fiat and Abarth have tweaked the rear apron with a new diffuser and 2 exhaust pipes, which are integrated on the left side. And as we've seen, there are already red accents on the side doors, front fascia, and side mirror caps, all of which create a nice contrast with the main body color. Fiat has come a very long way since it introduced the Pulse SUV to the South American market. This SUV was first introduced in July 2021, and at that time, even the introduction was very successful. A year after it made its debut, the Pulse has received a lot of praise and accolades throughout South America for its unique design. After it gained success and recognition, Fiat decided to work on an all-new performance version of the Pulse through its Abarth brand. With this, the Fiat Pulse Abarth was born, and it's already caught the eyes of many. There's so much to love about this car, starting from its design, which is unlike any other, all the way to its powertrain. So far, we can say that this is a car that outshines most of its competitors, standing out in its category. And even though it's still a fairly new brand, it already is threatening other automakers. It's quite exemplary and very practical, satisfying all the driver's needs, be they in terms of speed, power, agility, or even safety. Given that it is a new brand, it goes without saying that it comes with all the latest technology you will ever get in a car. After all, it even has a pretty decent and modern design, so you can imagine how it is in the interior. But one thing we know is that if you're looking for a nice, simple SUV that is also practical, this is the one for you, especially if you're in Brazil. What do you think of the 2023 Fiat Pulse Abarth? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, before you go, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.